Hi there, welcome to the YouTube channel. Start of a new week here on my channel with starting off with Etrata, Deadly Fugitive. One blue and black for a 1/4 legendary creature, vampire assassin. Has death touch, and it says face down creatures you control have 2 blue and black. Turn this creature face up. If you can't, exile it and play it without paying its casting cost. Or mana cost, whatever you want to call it now. So it's mana cost, isn't it, if we're being professional. And whenever an assassin you control deals combat damage to an opponent, cloak the top card of that player's library. So, you know, the top card goes face down with wall 2 as a 2/2 with no creature types or anything else attached to it. Yeah, okay then. Interesting. Now, I started looking at this from the point of view that, you know, face down creatures you control will use that side of it. Then I realised there's not actually that many creatures in blue and black that have either morph, manifest without giving him all manifest somehow randomly, or megamorph, or, you know, even the ability to, you know, disguise from the new set. There's not that many. But then I realised that if I could get assassins through, and there are technically a lot of different types of assassins in MTG, yeah, then I could just nick everyone else's cards, use them. Which seemed like the plan I went with in the end. So here we go. Here's what today's deck looks like to you and me and everyone else who hopefully will view this video. Before I go any further, hit the subscribe button for me if you haven't already, please. 355 as I record this. Love to get to 500 by the end of the year. So, you know, 145 of you lovely watchers away. So please subscribe if you can, and I appreciate it. Right, here we go. Mana wise, blue and black lands all the way through. We are playing the branch of Vitu-Ghazi in here because we can disguise it as a creature, so that's quite nice. And add, you know, turning it face up and getting a couple of mana at some stage could be useful. Field of the Dead is here. It's blue-black deck at the end of the day, so, you know, it's not that unusual to have black zombies, I suppose. Fable Passage, Escape Tunnel is important because it means one of our creatures with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. We can only use it once, but that does mean we could get through something that's very important to us. Beyond that, nothing else of really interest. We have got Restless Reef in here. It's got Death Touch. It's still a land. It's a 4/4. People do not like blocking it because of the Death Touch side. And yeah, Urborg, I'll point out as well. Tomb of Yawgmoth. You can take this out if you want to save yourself a bit of cash and you don't already own one. So bear that in mind when you're looking at this deck. And I've just realised we're still at 100 cards. I haven't cut a land. That's what I knew was something I'm going to do, was drop an island. So we're now at 99. We're legal now. Sorry about that. Mana ramp wise, Mox Tantalite, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, the Charcoal Diamond, the Sky Diamond, Jet Medallion, Sapphire Medallion, and the Talisman of Dominance round up the ramp package for this deck, realistically. Not a lot else you can do in blue-black, so they're here. But what I have got is quite a few assassins in the deck, and quite the few morph cards we can play, and a little bit of control. So here we go. First one. This here, because it's Megamorph and it can't be blocked. Yes, it's not an assassin at the moment, but we have got ways of turning it into an assassin. So, you know, having a 1/1 that can't be blocked could be useful. Moth Dust Changeling is an assassin, and we can give it flying because it's a changeling, shapeshifter. Like the Outcast, can't block and can't be blocked, but this is an assassin that always gets through. So once you get Etrata into play, and you've got the changeling Outcast in play and able to attack as well, you are going to get at least one face-down creature every turn, unless someone wastes a single tough, you know, removal spell on this. They might do. Ruthless Ripper is one of the few morph cards we have got in the deck, just so we could do the whole play it for 3, turn it face up for a black card, get someone to lose 2 life, and then have a 1/1 blocker with Death Touch. Elixir of Immortality, shuffle everything back in when it gets killed off, which it will do. And Universal Automation, yeah, an artifact shapeshifter. Yes, changeling, so it's every card type. Another assassin in the deck. Rift lets us control the board a bit more, and Reality Shift is also here to exile a target creature, and then its controller manifests the top card of their library. Get rid of something that's big and annoying for you. There's not much pro blue around, so yeah. Counterspell, Mana Drain, gives a little bit of control. Silumgar Assassin, creatures with power greater than Silumgar's power can't attack, can't block it. So yeah, okay then. Gives us a way to get things through, and if we can get it down and then turn it face up for the Megamorph cost, so it becomes a 3/2 instead of a 2/1. When it's turned face up, destroy target creature with a power of 3 or less than opponent controls. You know, clear the way for some of your attacking. Sultai Emissary, when it dies, it manifests the top card of our library, so we can do the whole 2 and blue and black. Eku Knight's Flower, a lovely assassin going back from Champions of Kamigawa. 4 mana. When we can get there, target creature deals damage damage to itself equal to its power. Great if you got it on Death Touch creature. If you target a Death Touch creature, it does kill them. Anyway, Silent Assassin is Marcadian Masquerades. It's an old school card that I played a lot of back in the day when Masks was available, because it was a mercenary and I had a black mercenary deck I used to play in standard. This one, 3 and a black, destroy target blocking creature at the end of combat. Yeah, remove those things they think they're going to block with that are bigger than your ones. Yeah, cool. Avonheart Stabber, just a flying assassin, and hopefully we'll have the 5 or more mana values in cards, so it gets +2/+2, has Death Touch. It becomes a 3/3 for 3, and when it dies we get to mill 2, then draw 1. I'll live with that. Lazavez, the Multifarious. Surveyor, when it comes in, you can pay X and it becomes a copy of a creature card in your graveyard. Except it is Lazarus, it's all the rest of it, la-di-da-di-da. Interesting shapeshifter, so can become an assassin that we may have. The Lightning Greaves, and somewhere down here, the Swiftfoot Boots are also here to help protect Etrata when we get there. And this is the reason I'm not too worried about creature types. Arcane Adaptation, we are going to make every single creature an assassin. So it's here, it's very good. Thank you very much. 3 mana, helps our deck actually rumble, especially if we can get Thasser online. Having an indestructible assassin that can't be blocked could be useful. Right into Being lets us manifest a couple of cards off our library. Again, it gives us an option to pay our 4 mana to change them up to creatures or to play them for free. Eyeblight Assassin is just another assassin that gives something -1/-1 until the end of turn when it enters. Gitaxian Skullflare, the Phyrexian Assassin, is also here, and if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, you get to put a +1/+1 on it, so should be good. Hagrid Sharpshooter, 4 mana, 5 mana, sorry, give a creature -1/-1. Expensive, but again, another assassin that we need to keep everything going. Hooded Assassin, put a +1/+1 counter on it or destroy target creature that has dealt damage this turn. That is definitely an assassin type thing. Midnight Assassin is just a flying Death Touch one for 3 mana, but 1/2 flyer with Death Touch is a bearable thing, I believe. Nikana Assassin, whenever you gain life, it gains Death Touch until the end of turn. Don't think we've got any life gain as such in the deck, unless I've missed it, so yeah, bear with us on that one. Raffine's Silencer is nice. Enters the battlefield, we get to connive, and when it dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X, where X is its power, so yay. Venomous Changeling, another assassin that's got Death Touch. Virtus the Veiled, obviously we can't play the other half of Grom the Great, but we can play Virtus. We can have the Death Touching 1/1, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half their life total rounded up. Yeah, especially if we can make this unblockable, people get upset very quickly. Stalking Assassin, tap a creature, destroy target tap creature, that's fine. Birthing Boughs just gives us repeatable assassins every turn by paying 4 mana and tapping it to get the shapeshifter into play. Bloodline Predator becomes an assassin, and our assassins come in with an extra counter on them. And the Cloak gives us another way of getting our assassins through without them being, so they can't be blocked or targeted in this case, which is slightly better. So you will make sure you're always generating a face down creature. Stunt Double copies one of our assassins we may need, along with Visor Faces. Merc Ek Nightblade, we can do the Outlast thing, and then each creature we control +1/+1 counters on it has Death Touch, so yep, that's cool. Stingblade Assassin, enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Don't forget, it's just not if you deal the damage with this in Commander, it's if anyone deals damage to a creature, you can just play this in and finish it. So it's always worth making a friend if you can, before you stab him in the back like a real assassin would. Thorn of the Black Rose, become the Monarch. It's an assassin and it's got Death Touch. Damnation controls the board along with Necrotal, blowing up something that's not an artifact or not a black creature, and it can't be regenerated. First Strike Assassin, one of the original ones I believe, if I remember correctly. Nightshade Assassin, you reveal X black cards in your hand. If you do, target creature gets -X/-X till the end of turn. If they try and make you discard it, you've got the Madness cost of 2. Wrath Assassin, destroy target tapped non-black creature, and then you get to go and find a mercenary. Okay, that's fine, but 3 mana destroying a target tapped non-black creature is good enough for me. The other version of Etrata, the Silencer, is also here. Can't be blocked. You get to exile a creature when it deals damage, but then you get to put Etrata back into your library again. Yeah, and that player loses the game if they have 3 or more exiled creatures with hit counters on them. Will upset people if you can do it. Evil Twin, copy something, and then you can destroy the thing that you copied. Yep, okay. Assassin, cool, fine, whatever. Ramses, Assassin Lord. Didn't even know this card existed until I started looking around for assassins. Dominaria United Commander. Death Touch, all our assassins get +1/+1. And whenever a player loses a game, if they were attacked this turn by an assassin you control, you win the game. Wow. Why are we not seeing more of this card? I do not know, but it is here. I will probably try and be thinking about the wins somehow. But the Assassins, it goes in this deck, probably better. It may even be better Commander, but since it's Etrata and it's MKM week, we're going with that. But yeah, Ramses I may have to think about in the future. Anyway, Lazarev, the Demir Mastermind, is also here. And whenever a creature is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, you may have Lazarev become a copy of it. And it has hexproof in this ability. Yeah, okay. Maskwood Nexus, just another way of getting more assassins into play. Also means that all our creatures are assassins, so that's cool. Vesuvian Shapeshifter gets to copy something if we need to, but we can morph it up, hence why it's here. Briarblade Adept. Attacks target creature an opponent controls, gets -1/-1 to the end of the turn, and if this gets killed off, you then get to encore it back next turn. Crux of Fate gives us a bit more board control. Massacre Girl. Went with the original one, not the new one. Wasn't sure about the new one in here, I'll be 100% honest. The old one in here, probably very good, and I'm sure it will be when we get there. Beltoll Dragon and Acid's Furin Dragon are purely here because they had Megamorph, and I figured that was a good way of doing things. Plus you can turn them up for cheaper once you get a Etrata in play. That's nice. And then Omartharius, Ghostfire Initiate. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on another colour, la-di-da-da. We're not worried about the middle ability. It's the last ability. When Omarthus dies, manifest a number of cards from the top of your library equal to the number of counters on it. Basically, when you go to cast a Matharius, please sink every single bit of mana you can at an even number into it, so that when you die, you get all those lovely manifest things, and then you get to do the Etrata thing. It's very good. But that's it. That is my start to the week with Etrata. That's here. Ooh, hold on, let's put that one. There you go. I think it's fun. I'm back to streaming this week. Everything should be working as I record this video. I've tested it is working. So there was a stream yesterday on Sunday. If you missed it, you can go back and look at it. It's down below on Twitch. There'll be a stream this Thursday night, if all things stay equal, where you can see me play Etrata if you want to. So hopefully, yeah, you've hit the subscribe button, so you'll come back for the rest of the videos this week. And I will see you very soon on my stream. Thank you ever so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've subbed. And I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.